It's massive, wasn't it? That's a big 2 points for you.
Yeah, it's a big 2 points. I mean, coming off of 4 games where we weren't able to get a win. Now, obviously, we had points in the last 2, but at home here, we needed the 2 points. As we're at that point in the season, you got to find a way, and we found a way.
Can you share with us what you were talking with Wes McCauley about? Peter Mrazek skates out. It looks like Datsuk's by himself, but they blew the whistle.
Yeah, he was explaining. I guess by the rule, he can't skate with the puck and play it. So, I'll look into that. But by the rule, he can't skate with the puck and play it. So we thought it was a quick whistle, but that's going to happen in a game.
You chose 2 different shootout performers, Shea and MFCU, both come through for you. Is that just a hunch on your part?
Sheehan hasn't taken many shootouts, but his numbers are pretty good. We've obviously gone with the guys who have the best numbers historically and recently in recent years, but it hasn't worked. So we thought it was a bit of a hunch. Sheehan had scored on the breakaway earlier, and then MFCU, I know, is a real good shootout guy. Haven't had him in Grand Rapids. He's a real good shootout guy. So it was a bit of a hunch.
Is this fair to say that quite a bit in the overtime? He had that one great chance. Just talk about what his play in overtime, especially, and then.
Yeah, I thought he was skating tonight. I thought he was real good. You get that kind of open ice. He's electrifying as a skater and as his ability to make plays at high speed. I just thought he had it tonight, so I wanted to keep going to him. He was supposed to be on the ice in New York, and he didn't get the change, and they ended up scoring. So he's somebody in that 3-on-3 situation that I think can do some pretty good things, and obviously he was pretty good tonight overall.
Would you consider this Riley's best game this season? And if so, what does that do for a guy in his first goal in 18 games? Not that he's stopped playing, but I can't believe it's a confidence builder.
Well, I mean, it's every forward likes scoring, and I don't care who you are, you like scoring. It makes you feel good about yourself. I can't say whether or not it was his best game, but he certainly played well tonight. I thought he had good jump. He's the one thing with Riley is they're a hard team to get to the inside. They're a heavy, strong team, and he's a heavy player. And that's one thing that when you get against a team like this, that's hard to get to the inside. Those heavy players end up really showing up well, and he showed well tonight.
You talked about that being one of the keys to dump it deep and then make that commitment to the inside. Do you feel like you did an effective enough job in that regard?
Not effective enough, but they've got something to say about that. I thought they did a real good job too. I mean, they're obviously playing real good hockey. I think they'd won 7 of 10 or something like that. So, they had something to say about that for sure. We could have done a better job getting the inside. We had moments. It was a muddy track out there, I thought, today. I thought the puck was bouncing around a lot. It didn't seem like there was lots of clean things going on, but I thought we had moments of good and moments of not good. We'll have to correct the not good, and we'll have to build on the good, but it was definitely a good 2 points.
You wanted to monitor 55's minutes. Nicholas Cromwell, were you effective in that regard, and how do you think he played?
I thought he played very well. I thought we were effective in the sense that I never felt like he was tired. So in that sense, we were effective, and I thought he played very well. Credit to him. Him and our training staff and our strength coach Mike Cater to make sure he was in tip-top shape to go into a game like this after missing 4 weeks.
Now that it's the next game, how excited do you feel your team is for that Stadium Series on Saturday?
I don't know if we've thought about it yet. I know once we get out there, it's going to be a pretty neat thing. I'm excited to watch the alumni game personally. I think it'll be a neat thing to watch, and I know once we get there. But we also understand it's 2 big points, and they're cool environments. They're awesome to be a part of, but we got to go try and get those 2 points.
Peter Mrazek had been struggling just a little bit recently. He comes in and he does such a nice job for you here. I mean, not that he loses his confidence, but what does a game like this do for a young goaltender like that?
Well, it builds off the last game too in Ottawa, where I thought he was good as well. So, Peter's got the ability, I think, to not get too rattled ever. He seems to be able to stay with himself, but like anybody, I think when you're feeling it, you're feeling it. And he let the one early that he'd like to have back, but then after that, I thought he played really, really well. We gave up too many outnumbered rushes, obviously, tonight, and I thought he played real well.
Nick said the one thing he liked about the outdoor game is it puts a lot of fun into the environment. You're not focusing totally on the task at hand, and you're not getting all stressed about the points and that. And you can kind of enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I think that's an important thing for sure. I do think it's important to enjoy the moment. I think it's important to enjoy the journey in life. I mean, I've stressed that lots myself and as a team. We want to enjoy the journey, and you can go through life, and next thing you know, you blink and it's over. And I think moments like this within a season, when you get an opportunity to play in an unbelievable setting, and obviously it's a big deal. It's awesome. Obviously, there's 2 big points there, but we're going to enjoy it. We'll have our practice out there, and we'll enjoy the game.
You juggled up the lines in the third period. Where are you at?
Well, in third, we were actually really kind of rolling 3 groups of 4 and juggling guys through that. So you know, we'll look at it tomorrow, and I'll watch the game again and decide what's the best line combinations that we can have. We still in a work in progress there. I mean, I'd love to leave the lines the same the rest of the year, but we got to find combos that are going to work at a high level.
Coach, I know Columbus has a lot to do with this. You don't want to put a damper on it, but it's the 32nd time this year your team has been held to 2 goals or fewer. Are you getting the chances that you want, do you think, in a game like this?
I didn't think we had quite as many chances as we need to have tonight. I didn't think tonight was a night. Some nights I walk out and think we had lots of chances, we just didn't score. Tonight I didn't think we got to the inside of the ice well enough. I didn't think we had enough net presence. I think there's definitely things we can build on. That's not to say we didn't have any. You know, we missed a bit of an empty net there with Palkin and MFCU, but we didn't have enough quality for sure. So we got to continue to build on that.